Good day, everyone. Welcome to Real Conservative Headline News. I'm your host, Nathaniel Rajkumar. Starting off locally, here in Trinidad and Tobago, we are discussing the national budget 2025-2026. The major fiscal 2026 measures will be total revenue is $55.367 billion. Total expenditure is $59.232 billion. Fiscal deficit was calculated to be $3.865 billion, which is reasonable. Oil prices estimated to be $73.25 per barrel US dollars. National gas assumption US $4.25 per MMBTU. Education and training was given a whopping $8.766 billion, which is very good, is wonderful, it's significant. Health was also given a very significant amount, which is important, $8.214 billion. National security came in third place with $6.366 billion. Public utilities, $935 billion. Infrastructure, $1.943 billion. Rural development and local government, $1.807 billion. Transport, $1.840 billion. Agriculture, $1.13 billion. Housing got $0.662 billion. So that's basically a summary of the fiscal budget for 2026 here in Trinidad and Tobago.
The Minister of Finance, TRINIDAD Tobago, told the House of Representatives on the completion of the bargaining process with public servants, government will work with Republic Bank, First Citizens Bank and the National Insurance Board to ensure the country's working-class citizens are paid.
In furtherance of the conclusion of negotiations for the civil service statutory authorities and the Tobago House of Assemblies for the periods 2014 to 2016 and 2017 to 2019. The Honorable Prime Minister has instructed me to advise the Chief Personnel Officer to submit a revised offer of 10%.
The Finance Minister added, government will honour its commitment to another portion of the workforce.
I wish to advise the members of the teaching service, Mr. Speaker, the Trinidad and Tobago Defence Force and the Port of Spain and San Fernando City Corporations that this government will ratify the collective agreement signed in April 2025 between the Chief Personnel Officer and their respective associations, unions and committees.
He noted that the expenditure to meet these agreements is estimated at $214 million annually. The Finance Minister said within the next 6 to 8 months, the job evaluation exercise for the civil service will be completed.
Apart from the revised job descriptions with updated duties and responsibilities, it will provide another significant opportunity for nationals of this country. Upon completion of this exercise, approximately 40% of all fixed-term standardized contract positions will be made permanent and pensionable.
Terry Ann Brown Campbell, TTT News.
Sleep better. Say goodbye to stiff necks, headaches, and restless nights. Our premium cervical pillow is designed to perfectly support your neck and spine, keeping your body aligned while you sleep. Soft yet firm, it adapts to your shape, giving you ultimate comfort and deep, rejuvenating rest. Whether you sleep on your back, side, or stomach, this pillow reduces pressure points, eases tension, and helps you wake up feeling refreshed and ready to conquer the day. Invest in your sleep. Your neck will thank you. WhatsApp 762-6589 to place your order and feel the difference from the very first night. Finance Minister on housing. We are committed to providing 20,000 affordable homes through PPPs and innovative designs. We will launch a first-time home owners grant. That sounds really wonderful. As I said recently, we have to follow a lot of the examples being set in Guyana, and I believe this sounds like one of the initiatives that was put in place by the Irfan Ali administration in Guyana. He also said we will revive the Land for the Landless program, which will be appreciated by many of citizens here in Trinidad and Tobago. Government is also committed to going back to the bargaining table to ensure workers get their just dues. Chief Personnel Officer has been advised to come back to the bargaining table with a revised offer of 10%. Public Association PSA President Felicia Thomas declared victory for public officers after Finance Minister Devendranath Thankoo announced that he had instructed the Chief Personnel Officer CPO to begin wage negotiations for a 10% increase. During the budget statement, he said, in furtherance of the conclusion of negotiations for the Civil Service, Statutory Authorities, and Tobago House of Assembly for the periods 2014. Listen to the dates, people, very carefully. This is important. For the periods 2014 to 2016 and 2017 to 2019, the Honorable Prime Minister has instructed me, the Minister of Finance, to advise the Chief Personnel Officer to submit a revised offer of 10%. My response to that was, please bear in mind, people, that this proposed increase in salaries for public servants is for the 5-year period 2014 to 2019. There was a misconception online. Certain individuals, a matter of fact, even in media, headlines made it sound as though this 10% was for the 10-year period from since 2015 to 2025, or probably 2014 to 2024. That is not the case, people. This proposal is for the 10% proposal is for the period 2014 to 2019. It's therefore obvious that negotiations for the period 2020 to 2025, which is another 5-year period, will probably begin later next year after this particular agreement is signed by the various, the public, the PSA, and I'm not sure if there are any other, trade unions that will probably sign on to this. I believe they already made the agreements with the former regime. So this is basically for the PSA, and I think he also stated about the Tobago House of Assembly. Ladies, meet your new go-to bag, our mega duffel handbag, perfect for your travel, shopping, the gym, and everything in between. Crafted from premium Oxford material, it's not just stylish, it's built to last. The ideal size, flawless design, and unbeatable quality make it the bag you'll reach for every time. Versatile and ready for anything. WhatsApp 762-6589 to order yours today. The price of super gasoline will be reduced by $1 per liter. The average fuel tank is about 50 liters, according to the finance minister. He said this means drivers will save approximately $50 at the pump each time they go, and that, trust me, is something that most, if not all, of the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago will celebrate and be thankful for. 2026 allocation for Tobago in the national budget stands at $2.96 billion, which is 5%, approximately 5% of the entire fiscal budget for Trinidad and Tobago. Plus also, a $763 million will be added to that, which will be spent in Tobago by various central government ministries, which gives them a total of $3.72 billion, which is approximately 6.3% of the national budget here in Trinidad and Tobago. Prime Minister Kamla Prasad Bisesa Senior Council has hailed the 2025 to 2026 fiscal package as one that is people-centered, as it puts TNT first and ensures fairness and accountability. Speaking at the Parliament building after Finance Minister Devendranath Thakur presented the budget, she highlighted the move to reduce the price of super gasoline as one such measure that will bring benefits to citizens and put money directly back into their hands. And that is definitely so. And I myself am quite impressed with their first budget that has been presented by the Kamla Prasad administration. And I believe there's a lot more to come when they have their second budget later in the year of 2026, next year, God's willing. No more overheating phones. Cool your phones in seconds. Prevents damage to phones and battery issues. Better gaming experience and streaming. USB powered and fast charging. Lightweight and quiet. Ideal for kids and adults. Works with all smartphones. Makes a great gift. Call or WhatsApp 868-762-6589. The government has announced plans to ease restrictions on foreign use vehicle imports, aiming to make car ownership more affordable for citizens. It will be an increase in the permissible age of importation of private cars, that is SUVs, sedans, and station wagons, which are powered by petrol, diesel, or CNG, from 3 years and under to 6 years and under. That is extremely significant, and that is wonderful news yet again for we the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Secondly, an increase in the permissible age of importation of light commercial vehicles, that is pickup vans and panel vans, from 7 years and under to 10 years and under. He said this measure will take effect from January 1st, 2026. Once again, seeking the needs and the desire to please the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. This has been the one of the main agendas of the Kamla Prasad administration and the United National Congress ever since the 90s. That political party under the leadership of the founder, former Prime Minister Basdio Pandey, and that legacy has continued under we the people's Prime Minister Kamla Prasad Bisesa. Premium touchscreen wireless headsets restocked. 1.9-inch HD full-color touchscreen. ANC and ENC noise reduction for crystal clear calls. 9D panoramic sound. Long battery life and fast charging. Control music, videos, TikTok, YouTube, and much more. Camera feature, voice assistant, timer, stopwatch, and lyrics on screen. Water resistant, sleek design. Available in gold, black, blue, and purple. Gift-ready packaging with replacement earbuds included. Never lose your earbuds again with the Find Headphones feature that actually works. Don't miss out. WhatsApp 762-6589 to place your order. Limited stock available. Moving on to some regional news now, and we are starting off with Grenada. They call it the Isle of Spice, and for good reason. Grenada, a lush emerald gem in the southeastern Caribbean, is wrapped in the warm scent of nutmeg. Step onto the island and you will feel it in the air, in the markets, and in the heartbeat of the Grenadian culture itself. Nutmeg first found its way to Grenada in the 19th century after being brought from Indonesia. The island's rich volcanic soil and tropical climate turned out to be perfect for cultivating this fragrant spice. Before long, Grenada became one of the world's top producers. Tiny little island Grenada, top producers. Second only to Indonesia, where it came from initially, earning its nickname as the Spice Isle. Even today, nutmeg is more than a crop. It's a symbol of national pride. You'll even find a nutmeg featured on Grenada's national flag, a constant reminder of the spice that helped shape its history and economy. A walk through a nutmeg plantation feels like stepping into another time, another era, people. Farmers still use traditional methods to harvest and process the spice. Each fruit splits open on the tree when it's ripe, revealing a glossy brown seed wrapped into a red lace-like covering known as mace, another valuable spice in its own right. The seeds are dried, cracked open, and polished by hand, transforming into the aromatic nutmeg that fills Grenadian kitchens and export crates alike. In Grenada, nutmeg isn't just a flavor, it's a way of life. You'll find it grated in cocoa tea, sprinkled over rum punch, baked into sweet breads, and even used in savory dishes like oil dung. We love oil dung here in Trinidad as well. The island's national dish. Locals swear by its healing powers too. Nutmeg oil and balm are traditional remedies for aches, colds, and sleepless nights. Wander through the bustling market in St. George's and you'll see stalls overflowing with nutmeg, cinnamon, cloves, and cocoa. The scent alone is unforgettable, a spicy, earthy perfume that captures the soul of the island. Tired of losing your keys, phone, or coins in that annoying gap between your car seat and the console? We've got the perfect solution. Our universal car seat gap fillers are back in stock, ready to save your stuff and make your ride clutter-free. Available in black, brown, beige, and red, they're designed to fit any car seat and blend perfectly with your interior. Simply WhatsApp 762-6589 to place your order and enjoy delivery straight to your door in just 1 to 3 days. News from Guyana now. Guyana could soon play a pivotal role in the global digital economy as President Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali has touted plans to establish a hyperscale data center that could power artificial intelligence, AI, and digital services across the Caribbean. The president made these remarks on Saturday at the opening of the modern Soma Hotel and Restaurant, which is located at Houston East Bank, Demerara. Advancing in technology in Guyana under the Irfan Ali administration. To empower young females with guidance and support as they navigate life's journey, the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security officially introduced the Girls to Women Mentorship Network on Monday at the Umana Yana in Kingston, Georgetown. Minister Posad highlighted that the network is designed to connect young girls with experienced women who can mentor, inspire, and help them unlock their full potential, once, of course, in a positive way, in a beneficial way. She emphasized that the platform would create meaningful opportunities for growth and help prepare girls for the transition into womanhood with confidence and purpose. If we do not have a program like that here in Trinidad and Tobago, we should definitely adopt this as well. You won't be disappointed with this one. Look and feel great every day. Painless trimming with no pulling of hair guaranteed. Comfortable to hold and lightweight. Intelligent anti-pinch system. Safety travel lock. Accurate and painless trimming. Durability 100% quality. Fast charging. To place an order, call or WhatsApp 868-762-6589. News from Jamaica now. The Ministry of Health and Wellness is moving ahead with plans to expand and modernize the Type V Montego Bay Comprehensive Health Center in St. James as part of the government's commitment to enhance and develop Jamaica's primary healthcare facilities. Portfolio Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton announced that the ministry has reached an agreement to acquire the lands adjoining the existing facility to facilitate the long-anticipated expansion. So development continues in Jamaica as well, and that is wonderful to hear, and I want to see that even increasing exponentially during these next 5 years under the third term of the Andrew Holness administration. 27 streetlights have been installed in several communities in Guys Hill, St. Catherine, Jamaica, providing a greater sense of safety and security for residents. The beneficiary communities are Muse, Ragsville, Waterford, Bonnet, Burkesville, Limehall, and Cheesefield. The lights were installed as part of a drive by the Ministry of Local Government and Community Development to improve the national network of street lights across the island over the next 2 years. We really need to focus on that here in Trinidad and Tobago as well, especially in Sangre Grande. Even in my own area of Lindsay Street, Sangre Grande, they need TNTEC or whoever is in charge of doing that or responsible for doing that, they need to replace the lights. Now for the interesting facts segment. Eclipse was a black Labrador Bull Mastiff mix from Seattle who became famous for riding the bus alone to her favorite dog park. I'm telling you, I honestly believe animals have living souls. The story began in 2015 when she accidentally boarded a bus without her owner, sorry. Jeff Young, but got off at the right stop all by herself. Wow. After that, she became a regular solo commuter with her own bus pass attached to her collar. How sweet, how nice. Eclipse's independence and charm made her a local celebrity, even appearing in King County Metro's Bus Doggy Dog video. Sadly, she passed away in October 2022 at age 10 after battling cancer, but her legacy lives on as a symbol of joy, freedom, and love. Japan ushers in a new era of farming. Kubota has unveiled the world's first hydrogen-powered tractor that can be controlled remotely. Running on clean hydrogen fuel cells, it emits nothing but water vapor. Wow, that is definitely environmentally friendly. The tractor is fully autonomous and remotely operated. The mission is for cleaner, smarter, and more sustainable farming for the future. That is definitely, wow. I wonder if we will ever have vehicles like that here in Trinidad and Tobago. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe if it's available within the next 5 or 10 years. Another interesting facts story, it's a true story though. When rivers are blocked for hydroelectric power or irrigation, species such as salmon, trout, and eels struggle to reach their upstream spawning grounds, which is extremely important. You're talking about reproduction there. Fish ladders solve this by recreating the river's natural flow in steps. Each circular pool gives fish a place to rest and regain energy as they gradually swim upward, one level at a time. Really, I love this. It is smart fusion of ecology and engineering, prove that human design can work with nature, not against it. More ladders, this means stronger. More ladders like this mean stronger rivers, thriving fish populations, and healthier ecosystems. And I believe we all care about an environment, keeping it clean and keeping our wildlife in existence and in abundance. Folks, that brings us to the end of today's news headlines. Thanks again to everyone who continues to support my content. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stay blessed and stay safe, most of all, in Jesus' name.